So the mind you set. This is such a critical piece when you talk about mindset, when you talk about the success of an entrepreneur, when we talk about what it is that gets somebody to the next level, when you discover somebody that's able to take what they're learning and actually put it into action. So we talk about mindset, but are you setting your mind? Are you really creating the mind and setting into it the information it needs, right? Mindset is more than just reading a book or how you think. It's how are you setting up your mind? How are you setting up your mind for success? Are you setting up your mind to successfully build your business? Are you setting up your mind to successfully move forward with a project? Are you successfully setting up your mind to have a good relationship? Are you successfully setting up your mind to empower you to take the necessary steps in building a business? So, hey everyone, my name is Chef Katrina. And many of you know me from the world of online marketing. I've done training all over the world. I've trained on many different platforms. I am a Pinterest specialist for Social Media Pro. I've developed my own courses and trainings around Pinterest and then launched my own pin ad agency called Marketing Ingredients. So I want to talk with you a little bit about the setting of your mind, because I truly think this is one of the key factors. And I had been, to be honest, I've been struggling with this. I have read so much over the years that I thought maybe I knew it all. That's a little egotistical right there, but I did. I had been thinking that I knew everything, that I didn't need to read anything else, that everything is just a repetition. It's the same old, same old. I'm not going to learn anything new. I've read all the good books, I guess you could say. But recently, when I was going through this, and we talked about this in the beginning of this 90-day run that I'm in inside of that Becoming CEO, we talked about, what are the actions you take? What are the daily actions of a CEO, right? What are the daily actions of somebody that's building a business? What are the daily actions that produce results, right? And so a lot of the times what happens for many of us is we get into what I call education, like an ongoing education. We think we have to continue to learn and grow and learn and learn and learn and learn. And we almost get into this education paralysis where we don't think we know enough information to be able to give back. We don't think we've produced the results that we need to be able to train somebody. We don't think we've invested enough in ourselves that we can go forth and share with somebody else what we know, right? And this is honestly very egotistical and very selfish of us, because here's the thing. Learning doesn't happen in a box, first and foremost. Learning happens when we are taking information in, but also when we're pushing that information back out. The greatest teachers in the world don't just teach to hear themselves think. They take information in so they can teach it back out again, because what happens with teaching is when you verbally have to say something out loud, you're actually reinforcing what you know mentally. But if you don't physically verbalize what you know, then it stays up in here. And if it stays up in here, the only person that benefits from it is you. And that's actually not the best thing for you, because most of the time what I've discovered in working with students and clients over the last 5 years is that if you continue to take in information and you continue taking information and you continue to take in information, oh my gosh, there's this sense of whelm that starts to happen. There's this sense of, I've got too much on my plate. I'm trying to do this one. And the reason that exists is because you keep trying to add more knowledge on top of more knowledge, but you haven't actually implemented or trained that knowledge back out again. You haven't taken the steps to actually do what you know needs to get done in reality, right? I have this for myself. So I know I need to invest in my mindset every single day, right? And I'm someone that has a pin ad agency. So I have Marketing Ingredients. I teach and train how to do promoted pins, how to advertise on the platform. Well, the thing is if I'm unable to communicate what I need from my client, or I'm unable to communicate what's up here in my brain to my student, then this is something for me to look at. Right? This is for me to work on the setting of my mind. How am I communicating effectively such that an action or a technique is understood? Right? So Communication is key. Education is key, but education is absolutely worthless if you go to the grave and you hold all that information. I was listening to a mentor of mine yesterday. I was talking about, he goes, the richest place in the world? Can you guess where is the richest place in the world? Could be a city, could be anything. So the richest place in the world is the graveyard. Because there's so many people that had a thought that could have been the next patent pending. It could have been the next greatest invention. It could have been something that revolutionized and changed our world. But see, the thing is that they're unwilling to take action. They had a thought and they did nothing with it. The richest place in the world is a graveyard because of all the ideas, all the thoughts, all the possibilities that people took to their graves, that they never verbally expressed out into the world. They never told other people about in the world, right? We talk about lead generation and traffic as if lead generation traffic is going to magically happen if we never open our mouths, right? We think traffic comes from Facebook. We think traffic comes from Instagram. We think traffic's going to come from YouTube or our blog, but those are only tools or vehicles for our expression of what we're passionate about. Right? It would be hard for me right now to tell you about a health and wellness product, even though I'm extremely passionate about people eating better and getting healthier, because it's not something really, truly that I want to force on people in their lives. Yes, we probably all know that we should be eating happy and healthier, but I don't want to have to be the catalyst for that, right? That's not what lights me up in the morning. So you have to look at what gets you excited. What is it that you want to do? If you're somebody that loves to teach and train, then start teaching and training. If you know how to generate a lead, that's something to train on. If you know how to set up a Facebook page, that's something to train on. If you know how to set up a YouTube live, this is something to train on, right? But it's all about setting your mind. It's all about what are you taking in and then what are you pushing back out again? What is it that you constantly are so passionate about that you can't shut up about it, right? You want to help, you want to get leads, you want to, make a difference in people's lives, then go coach somebody. Go take on a client. Go put yourself out there to train somebody. That's what's going to make the difference. That's what's going to really move and push you forward. The reason I have a team of extraordinary entrepreneurs right now that is continuing to grow and build our entrepreneurial community is because they have a passion for being an entrepreneur. They have a passion for helping other entrepreneurs succeed in their business, whether it's an artist, whether it's an author, whether it's somebody that is building out a course or a training program, whether it's somebody that's building a network marketing business, whether it's somebody that's in brick and mortar, real estate, finances, the list goes on and on. What makes this entrepreneurial community so amazing is that we care about your business. It's not just some flippant thing we say. We actually do care about your business. We're looking to share with you how to map the basic fundamentals of having a conversation so that you can take that into any business, right? Being able to understand and communicate effectively isn't just a network marketing tool. It's a business tool, right? These are things we have to do. These are the sets. This is what we have to do to set up our mind. This is what we have to do to set our mind up to understand how business really, really works, right? So I have, honestly, I've been going through my sheets. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to put on here, there is, 30 minutes of personal growth that I'm supposed to mark down every single day since the start of this 90-day run. And I'll be honest with you, I have not been consistent with it. I have not continued to work on my mindset. I have not continued to feed my mind and set it up for success. I have not continued to give it food and fuel and education so that my mind is getting set up to become the CEO it needs to be. I've been neglecting how I'm setting up my mind to look at the world. And, I can actually pinpoint exactly the moment that I got stuck because I stopped marking my 30 minutes of personal growth. I stopped including that in my day. And I'm recognizing now that the moment I stop my growth, the moment I stop investing that 30 minutes, it's 30 minutes, whether it's I'm going for a walk, right? It's not like I have to put it aside. But like if I'm sitting here journaling, why not listen to 30 minutes of mindset, right? If I'm, drinking a cup of coffee, why not use that time on my mindset? If I'm going for a walk, why not use that time for your mindset? It's the actions that you're taking in congruency with what are you putting up in here? What are you feeding your mind? How are you setting it up to successfully tackle your day, right? We talk about that, get into the right mindset. And that's setting up your mind such as that you're successfully working your day, you're successfully communicating your day. So there's one thing that I just picked up. It was recommended by my business partner. She's like, Katrina, you got to get this. She's like, you're going to love it, especially the last chapter. Get it on Audible. And I was like, okay. So I typically don't like Audible. I'm just be honest with you. I'm a visual learner by default. So a lot of times if I listen to audio, it kind of goes through one ear and out the other, because I really have to focus. I cannot be multitasking when I listen. I just do not do well with that at all. So I got it on Audible, and it really, I have to like put the earbuds in and listen to this. But the book that I got picked up was The Atomic Habit. And The Atomic Habit, my mind actually was so funny because I was listening to the first couple of chapters, right? And I'm like, I already know this. Yeah, I know. This is very similar to that personal development that I already took. I'm good. I don't need anything else. And then I caught myself. I was like, oh, I should probably get out of that mindset. I've actually setting myself up for the experience of been there, done that, but I've never experienced life as I'm living it right now. I've not done what I'm doing right now. This is all new, and I have to make sure that I'm open to receiving and developing the mindset for who I'm becoming, right? To become something develops certain specific habits. And what I love about this is I'm about an hour into it right now for the audiobook. And it talks about, habit stacking. It talks about who are you becoming, right? So if you want to be someone that's known as a runner, you might have to go for a run, right? If you want to be known as someone as a CEO, then you have to start looking and doing and acting the habits of somebody that's a CEO. If you want to be somebody that's healthy, then you start looking at the habits that you're creating of somebody that's healthy. You don't just think about doing it. You have to look at what it is that would create you to be that person right here and right now. So The Atomic Habits is a phenomenal book. I highly recommend it. I'm not fully through with it yet, but I'm sure it'll come up as we continue to go through this. But I'm also looking back at, again, it's like, what are my activities that I'm doing? What am I committed to doing? And one of my activities is doing a live every day. Right. And again, I stopped doing mindset. Guess what dropped off also? My YouTube lives. Right. That literally, I can pinpoint it because I'm tracking it. That's the crazy thing, right? If you want to know how your life is going, track it. And this is one of the tools that I got out of being inside this entrepreneurial tribe, was getting back into this habit of tracking my habits, tracking my actions to produce the results that I want to see inside of my business. So, I totally invite you to take a look at this entrepreneurial tribe. There's a 3-minute video. Kid you not, it's 3 minutes to look at, to see if this entrepreneurial community can align with you and helping you build and scale your business. Or if you're looking for a business, why not be surrounded by entrepreneurs from all walks of life so that you can learn from them, that you could grow from them, that you can discover the path that best suits you in growing your business. There's no one way to build a business, but when you're surrounded by entrepreneurs that are taking different paths but using the same skill sets, the skill sets of being surrounded by entrepreneurs, plugging into results-based training, plugging into the ability to give away incentives, the ability to refer and earn and create that second or third residual piece of income, that is what makes the biggest impact in anyone's business. And I would love to work with you. I would love to work with you in showing you how to use this entrepreneurial tribe, how to leverage this community, how to leverage this system. Because if We talk about it all the time. If you want to grow your business, you have to be able to leverage tools and assets that can help you grow your business. And this honestly is one of those tools and assets that you should absolutely have. This is one of those masterminds you should be buying into and investing in yourself, because the cost is ridiculously low. For the value you get inside of this, it is truly staggering that you get this type of mentorship, that you get access to these type of leaders, including myself. That's what makes the difference. So I invite you to take a look. I can't make a business decision for you, but I can present you with information so that you have the information to make the best decision for yourself. So I hope you're having an amazing day. I hope that this developing your mindset, how are you setting up your mind for success training that we've done today, has given you perspective on how to continue to build your business, that this between your ears truly is one of the most important things. And speaking your thoughts out loud, communicating verbally what you want and need, is way more effective than waiting on technology to do the work for you. Because you have to speak what you want into the world so that people know how to get in touch with you and why this is so important and the difference it's going to make in their lives. So with that, I look forward to seeing you inside this entrepreneurial community. I look forward to working with you, partnering with you, and sharing with you how to build and grow your business with just a few simple tools. With that, I hope you're having an amazing day, and I look forward to seeing you inside the community. Have an amazing day.